built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Troy Trojans, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Bulls will kick it away to start us off. Coming out with it, it's Taylor. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Troy Trojans offense will take the field first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go into the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes.
It's a fumble! Oh, and he's able to get it back and saves himself a rear-end chewing. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The pull and throw off the RPO. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on. Boom. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
All right, David, as someone that loves defense and sound defense, how would you evaluate their job fitting that play?
To quote the great philosopher Reese Davis, that was very un-good. Defense is about making the ball go where you want it to go. Like guys doing their job and fitting it to the second-level player correctly. That was a clinic tape on what not to do.
Grab behind the line. It's Dortch. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They're facing a third down. Looking to throw, it's Crowder. Lets it fly. And they will score. Touchdown, Trojans.
Man, he's off to a good start this year. That's already his 3rd receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into this season. I love how they line him up all over the field. And as the season goes on, they're going to keep being more and more creative with how they get this guy the ball.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Buffalo's offense will get the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game.
Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. First down for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulls trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Looking for the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Dropping back, it's Crowder. He makes the grab. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Leaves it with the running back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that 1st down.
He has the 1st and still on his feet. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Troy. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air, it's Roberson. Under fire. Took a shot as he threw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now
there he goes. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. trying play action. Using his legs to buy some time. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Got enough for the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that. The defense was finally able to get him down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Troy is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a man, it's Roberson. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free.
I know that's offensive pass interference, but I actually think that's a very heads-up play because that ball might have got intercepted. That was an errant throw. The receiver knew it, and instead of allowing the defender to pick it off, he knew, hey, I got to create a penalty here and save my court.
Breaks into the open. He stopped just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up. The Bulls trying to cash it in on first and goal. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Buffalo! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Texas State took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to San Marcos. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Gonna take a shot. Pulls it in down the middle. Off and running. Touchdown, Trojans. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Catch in the middle, it's Morrow. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up. Board, and all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. With the catch, it's McMillan. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl route.
Throws to the tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires left. Got his man downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Well, another catch by the big fella, and hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Out of the gun, the inside give. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. He'll keep it himself. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Slams ahead. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute, get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air, it's Crowder. Finds his man, it's Connor. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in, it's Thomas. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Working that left side now. They'll immediately call timeout. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Trojans line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Give to the running back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Trojans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And the Bulls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Can't connect on his first throw.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Gray. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. Fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
To the ground with the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Guys, take a second and think about Buffalo defensive players. Remember Khalil Mack? Well, last year, Sean Dolak and Red Murdoch led the NCAA in tackles. David, why does it seem like some schools just have that as part of their identity?
It's just fun. They just find those undersized guys that hunt, that play football, that play with aggressiveness. And to have the #1 tacklers in college football on your defense, A, that means you played a lot of snaps. B, that means you got a couple of dudes.
And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. and he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And now they take the lead.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you can see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Bulls will have it 1st and 10. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area.
Turning it on! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Running game got it done on the last play, and now it's 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, the offense staying aggressive. They've had success all game long. They just came away with the big play, but finally give up the sack. If they can keep this quarterback standing up, though, they can extend their lead.
Gives it on the option. Knocked off his feet.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
The Trojans come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Caught in the backfield, it's Taylor. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. Scanning the field, it's Crowder. The throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. Nestled just inside that right upright. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tied game, hoping to get something on the board. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Finds his big tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. We've come to the end of the period. It's Troy holding the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Back to throw, it's Gray. Finds his man, it's Morrow. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. A little release to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting the tackle for once.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They'll give it to the back. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Bring it! Okay, ready? Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Gray. He caught it. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And they're looking for a 4th quarter lead, and they'll need a touchdown to do it. 1st and goal. Trying to surge it in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Let's go. Gets the back moving. To the air on 2nd down. Touchdown, Buffalo! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
That is how it's done. In the clutch, in the big time, your offense comes up with the big drive, puts points on the board. Now you tell your kicker, go knock this PAT through, take the lead. Nice execution by this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Crowder. This time it's complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense set on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. Back to pass on 2nd down. Here's a heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
With this situation in the game, trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field, use the timeouts to save the clock that way.
That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. 4th down, gotta have it here. Looking to the big tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Makes the grab. It's Taylor. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. I don't think the pressure's going to get to these guys. This is when it's fun. Late in the game, down one score, gotta have it right now. Wants to throw. It's Crowder. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He splits the uprights. Hey, there's a lot of celebrating going on over there, but there is still time left on the clock. That was a clutch field goal, and now the pressure goes to the other side. Can they stop them from getting into field goal range to win it? Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. And if you list the priorities here, Jesse, first thing, get your kicker into his comfort zone.
It's a balance here between being conservative and being aggressive. You know that a field goal obviously puts you in a position to win this game, but, David, I don't hate being...
He's loose. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the...
Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Pressure coming. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. With the line of scrimmage at the 37, that will leave them with a long 54-yard field goal attempt and a chance to win the game. On 4th down, going to the air. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. This one was a lot like a tennis match. Back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key.